Oh God, you guys have no idea what I went through to get on this thing. Okay, well, let me post the link on my Facebook because right now we don't have anybody here. So give me 1 minute. Let me turn Rob Zombie down. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Give me 1 second. And for those of you guys who are watching right now, if you guys could post the link on my Facebook, that would be absolutely fantastic. Do not get freaked out by my body in the background. I'll explain in a bit. Because I'm sure people who are tuning in, they're like, oh my God. Gotta post my live now photo. That did not make a link. Okay. Now I post on Instagram real quick, wait for a couple more of you guys to get here before I start answering questions. People aren't like, oh my God, Lex answered my question and I was not there. I would feel so bad. Okay, so now that everything's all posted, I'll take some questions from, let's see, I guess we'll do Facebook first, because there's a lot of people on Instagram that are like, yeah, I totally want to tune in right now, and I don't think they're here, so we'll give them a few more minutes. Thank you, Marion, for posting the link, and also Brooklyn. I appreciate it, because when I'm on this live chat, I cannot see the... It looks weird because I'm looking at myself, but it looks like I'm looking at the body. Let me move you guys because that's getting really weird. Okay, anyways. I cannot get the link when I am on the Google Hangouts, so thank you for posting the link. I appreciate it. Hello, Michelle. Thank you, Jamie. I decided that I was going to do this live chat because I'm like, you know what? I had makeup on for today, and I normally do not wear makeup on a daily basis. I normally just am myself on a daily basis, so I'm like, I think I'll do a live chat since I have some makeup on. I'm rocking my Batman tank top. It's great. Yes, it is with Google Plus John. I figured it out. We're good. Actually, no, I didn't figure it out. I'm like, oh God, Mom, please look this up because I can't figure this out. And all you have to do is go to your account settings and go to start a live stream. So it was that simple, and I'm just like, panicking. I thought that my screen was dark. Thank you, Peyton, I got it. Can you guys hear the music in the background? It's like, I have my phone on like really, really quiet. I'm not sure if the computer's picking it up or not. Melissa, thank you for stalking YouTube. Waiting for this to come up. I did not mean to keep you waiting. Haley wants to know, why did I become a body painter? For those of you guys who've been around for a long time, you might know the answer to this question, but if you haven't been around, then you're probably wondering the same thing, possibly. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I actually started doing makeup when I was 14. And I started doing it all for like with eyeshadow, doing big projects on my face and everything, basically just to like relieve stress from school. I was very stressed out in school because I was bullied very bad in school. And then I was also diagnosed with diabetes when I was 13. So it was kind of the whole thing of like growing up, plus being diagnosed, plus going through the bullying in school, all just kind of rolled into one big thing. And I've always used drawing and painting to relieve my stress. And honestly, I have no idea what made me start one day to use eyeshadow and start drawing on my face. Like, I didn't wear eyeshadow, I didn't wear eyeliner, I didn't wear mascara, I wanted nothing to do with makeup, and all of a sudden, one day, I just decided to put like graffiti on the side of my face. And actually, I might repost that picture after this chat. It's one of my favorites, even though it was just done in eyeshadow. Maybe it was my first creation, I don't know. Anyways, so once I actually found out that body paint existed, because I always thought that like face paint was just face paint like at carnivals, like the basic tigers and stuff like that. I never knew that you could use it for like full body applications or use it to become like these really cool creatures. And it's even crazier because like now that I'm in the body painting world and now that I'm in the face painting world, a lot of people that do just like the basic tigers and things like that actually do a lot of stuff that I do as well. So it's like, it's crazy to know that like you might have somebody at like your little kid's birthday party and they're like off body painting like another day. It's just absolutely crazy. So anyways, I started body painting just to relieve stress, and I've always been artsy and I like to paint. That's pretty much it. I mean, you know, you follow your passions. Your mom finished the life-size doll. Yes, she did. Here it is. No, this thing actually is, really actually is like life-size. I think it's a little bit taller than I am. I don't know. I'm not completely sure, but it will be used for like a practice body, because some body paints can take up to 7-8 hours to do, and sometimes you'll have friends that'll want to sit there and be like thinking it's relaxing, and then other times you'll have like your mom that can't sit still to save her life. So it's good to have this mannequin, so that way too, like I can practice and I can go back to it. I've never really, I mean, I practice, but I never really had something to sit and practice on. So I'm glad that's together. Thank you, Mother, if you're watching, which you probably are down the hall, for putting together my body. What TV shows do you watch? I'm glad you're awake because I know you said that you were going to go to sleep. I'm like, what was I just watching? Bates Motel. I just watched Bates Motel. Of course, I watched Face Off. I've watched every season except for one of them. I did not watch when the people came back. I wasn't really up for it. What else? Cupcake Wars, which hasn't been on for a long time. Actually, I was just talking about this with my grandma last night. I'm like, when is HGTV Star gonna come back on? Like, I want to watch these people design school buses and houses, and this needs to come back on, because whenever that show leaves, it's not on for like another year. Like, I'm gonna have to give HGTV a call and let them know that they need to put that show back on before I have a meltdown. I used to watch CSI all the time. I really don't watch TV too much, honestly. I am like, this is gonna sound so crazy, I'm always filming. Like, I'm filming all day, and then I'm editing all night, and that's why you guys are getting my videos at like 1 in the morning. So I'm always doing like something art related, and I don't really have time to watch TV. I mean, sometimes when I'm editing, if I'm like, oh yeah, guys, you know, the video will be up tonight or possibly tomorrow. If you guys pay attention, the Hawks games are usually on. That's when it ends up being on tomorrow. When I'm like, yes. So yeah, that's TV shows that I watch. Apparently, I'm very passionate about them. Thank you, Sandra, or Sandra. There's 2 different ways to pronounce that, so I'm not sure which one it is. But I did not study makeup. I just did practice. That's pretty much it. I mean, I just always practiced. I am licensed in aesthetics, and I'm licensed in cosmetology. And actually, while I'm on here, I guess I'll like address that right now. A lot of people say that they want to go to cosmetology school to like do what I do and this and that, and they want to go to the schools that I went to, and I think that's so awesome. Like, I think that is beyond awesome. I love, love, love encouraging you guys and love inspiring you guys, but cosmetology is hair based. So you're going to learn your highlights, you're going to learn your color blocking, your cutting, things like that. It's basically hair. And then they teach, well, some schools, you know, might teach something different. They might have like an extra class with it. But for me, it was all hair. And then they had a week of makeup, a week of skin, and a week of nails. That's it. Like, they did not go in depth with anything. It was kind of just like, this is what you need to pass your state boards, and everything else is hair. And I think that's how most cosmetology schools are. So keep that in mind if you do want to go to cosmetology, that you need to have more of a passion for hair. And it's also kind of more of a upbeat kind of thing. Like, you have to have, like, not a spastic personality, but I mean, you have to be able to talk and have the energy and everything when in cosmetology school. It's very fast paced. And you'll also run into a lot of clients that are just weird. There's a lot of weird people you run into with cosmetology, but you get good conversations, you get good memories. I also went to school for aesthetics. Aesthetics also had a week-long course in makeup, which was the same thing, basics of, which actually I'm going through basics on my beauty channel, because I feel like you do need to know the basics before you go on to other beauty makeup, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyways, so aesthetics is all facials, and the school that I went to actually taught like medical type things also. They have a medical program, but ours is kind of incorporated, so I know how to do the chemical peels, the photo facials, things of that nature. I know it's like kind of crazy. Like, my mom and I were walking through IMATS. I think it was IMATS. Yeah, it had to be IMATS. Maybe not. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were walking through, and she was my model for one of the shows. So we're walking through, and she's like in this, she was Ruffles. So she was in this clown, like she was looking all scary and everything. And cosmetology is separated from aesthetics for these shows. Like, it's a hair show, and then it's a little tiny skin show. So we're walking through, and everyone's just like looking at her, because the esthetician part is not allowed into the cosmetology part, but the Cosmo is allowed, whatever. Anyways, I'm like, it's probably really weird for people to think that, like, we're walking around and they're like, oh, cool, who did your makeup? And she's like, my daughter. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, what do you mean? Just because I'm in the aesthetics part, because I'm looking at skincare and lasers, you're telling me I can't do a clown? I mean, it's probably just like so weird that like everybody's like doing their relaxing facials, and here I am walking through with Ruffles looking like a psycho. I don't even remember the question anymore. I was kind of on a total tangent. Oh, where did I study makeup? I did not study makeup. And the products that I suggest for just starting out.
IBS New York.
Excuse me. It was IBS New York. That's my mom. So, see, now she made me lose my train of thought. Mama! Now I forgot where I was. Can you guys hear the AC/DC in the background? Okay, anyways. What products would you suggest for somebody starting out? There we go. For just starting out, if you want to get into body painting, I always suggest that you go with primary colors and then black and white, because you can mix them together. All you have to do is wet them, and then I mix them on my table, but it wipes up easy on my table. I would suggest using a palette, or if you don't have like a metal palette, you could just use a plate with like the wax covering on it. Not like a paper, well yeah, a paper plate, but it's not like the paper plate. You can mix on anything that's not going to absorb the paint. That's pretty much all you need to start off body painting. Actually, you don't even need that, because I started out with eyeshadow and eyeliner. So everybody who says, oh, Lex, I don't have body paint, I'm like, no, you can do this with eyeshadow and with eyeliner. It's just going to be very difficult to get off, so have fun with that. But it's definitely possible. You do not need every single thing that I have to be able to at least start and get a feel for it and see if you like it. And then if you like it, then you can get into the body paints and you can kind of transition into things. You don't need to have everything all at one time. Like, everything that I list in the description below the video, all the products that I use, you guys don't need all those. If I'm using an Urban Decay eyeliner, of course you could substitute it for like an eyeliner from Walgreens. If I am using another expensive eyeshadow, you guys can definitely substitute it for something at Walgreens. I mean, really, you guys can substitute things. It's just going to be a matter of a little bit of a difference in color, a little bit of difference in color payout, but overall, you can get the job done. I mean, when I was in the Face Awards, actually, I was using the jumbo pencils. I did my whole body in the jumbo pencils. Now, that was not fun to get off, but it worked. And that's all that matters. Unless you're doing it on a client, then you want it to come off. But if you're doing it on yourself, you know, it's fine, just to get a feel for it. When will there be another contest? I know. Trust me, I know. Here's kind of like what's going on right now. I am doing my videos, and then I also have a couple projects in which I cannot post online until later on in the year. So I actually am filming every day, but I cannot post them yet. You guys will you'll hear all about it later on in the year, more towards Halloween, but I can't post anything online. So really, honestly, I'm just busy every single day. But I do want to have a contest very soon. I'm having a giveaway on my YouTube channel, on the Made You Look channel, which you guys are on right now. I am doing a giveaway with Lit Cosmetics. Hold on. Talking too much. I'm doing a giveaway with Lit Cosmetics, and they were so nice as to give me their glitter. Oh, hold on. See, I'm becoming an addict. Like, I have it right here. I have it right here on my desk. It's not even like I have it away. They're so nice to donate some of their glitters. Let's see if I can get it to shine on webcam. I might not be able. Oh yeah, look at that! Oh my god! I'm on webcam, and it's glistening like the stars just fell into this little pot. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, they were so nice as to donate some of their products towards our Made You Look for a Cure team, which is my diabetes awareness team. It's a step out walk in Chicago. If you guys don't know it by now, it's not good. But I'm just joking. I can't even think right now. They donated their products, and I'm having a giveaway on my channel, and I am just going to be picking a couple winners from the list of people who have made a donation on the Made You Look for a Cure page. And you know what? Lit ended up helping. Hang on, I'm going to go away from Facebook for a minute. Lit ended up raising, because of this giveaway, let me see, definitely $1,000. I would probably say, like, so much to Lit Cosmetics for being so amazing and so supportive. There is not a lot of support out there for diabetes awareness, and to even have a cosmetic company, like a cosmetic company that's so amazing too, and they have, like, you know, their own people, and they have their own just everything, like, they're just so awesome. To have them on board with diabetes awareness, it means the world, and that definitely says a lot about their company. Not only do their products rock so much that I became a glitter addict and I hate glitter, but yeah, they're an awesome company. But I will be having an actual entry contest semi-soon. Pretty soon, because I still have to celebrate my birthday with you guys. My answers to things are just, like, so long. People are probably like, Lex, okay, you answered my question like 20 minutes ago. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm like that even when I meet people, even my meet and greet line, my mom's like, Alexys, you can't talk to him for like 24 hours. I'm like, sorry. Oh my god. They're probably like, oh my god, this girl never stops talking. I'm trying to drink water, I'm still talking. Oh my god. My mannequin's from Uline. I'm sure there's probably cheaper ones out there. I didn't really do a lot of research, but. And you know what, too? I'm kind of hoping the paint washes off of it. I'm not 100% sure. A couple people have suggested, like, doing a coat with a different kind of paint on it, but I'm not sure about that because I need it to practice, so we'll see. I'm going to be entering a big competition, which reminds me, I'm going to be in Florida. Where's my calendar? Next month. I'm going to be in Florida the end of May. I'm sure my mom's going to pop in here with the dates in a few minutes. Grayson says, I know you said that you were bullied in high school, so if you ever saw anyone being bullied, would you stand up for them or help them even if you didn't know them? Yeah. I am not very afraid of people who are harassing other people because it's kind of like been there, done that, not going through it again, and not having someone else go through it. So yeah, no, I would definitely 110% stand up for those people like that. Like, if I don't know if you guys have seen that YouTube video of a thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's something that is like an experiment of what people would do when they saw like someone beating up somebody else. No, I would totally be there in like a heartbeat. I'm just like this skinny little thing, and I'd be like, halt. It's ridiculous. But for those of you guys who have had some bullying problems online and I have stepped in, you guys know that I am there for you guys because I've done that quite a bit. And whenever I see it happening, I normally try. Thank you. I like my top too, Abby. She says, not a question, but epic top. Thank you. I love it. I haven't been able to wear tank tops because it's been cold. And now today it was raining. So I wore it inside. It's great. I live in Chicago. What's your favorite creation that you made from Petey? I have no idea. No idea. It's so funny because like some looks I really, really love them, and others I'm like, they're okay. They're all right, you know? I mean, but I think it's like that with every artist. You have to really learn when to stop yourself because it's very easy to continue a look and continue a look, and then I'm gonna give you guys like a 3-hour tutorial. I don't know. I have to think about that for my favorite look. Yay, Morgan! I'm happy to hear that you're going to be going to Mud. I've heard that Mud is a really good school. I actually looked into Mud a while ago. I looked into Mud and I also looked into Cinema Makeup School. I've never gone to either, mainly because I just want to stay in Chicago. Like, I just don't want to make the trip. That's why I thought about Mud, too, because I thought about going to Mud, New York. But I don't know. We'll see. I like to teach myself things, too. So we'll see. I feel like I need to sculpt. I'm one of those really weird people where it's like, no, no, no. I need to know how to sculpt before I take a class on sculpting. It's ridiculous. Does not make any sense whatsoever. Do you use foundation or concealer? That is still from Morgan. I did not finish your question. I'm sorry. I use both. I use the. I have makeup all around me, guys. I use the OCC concealer, which is Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics. They make a very, very, very light concealer, like pale concealer. I actually don't think I have found any other concealer that matches me other than them. And I also use foundation. I only use concealer underneath my eyes because I have really, not bad, but you can definitely see the purple veins under my eyes. And then I also have a little bit of acne scarring on both of my cheeks, but it's not terrible. But that's what I use my concealer for. Sometimes I don't use it. And then for my foundation, I use Naked from Urban Decay in 0.5, which is the lightest that it goes. Uh, I have never taken art classes. I did when I was like 6, something like that, and I learned how to outline things in Sharpie. It was great. And glue my drawings to a colored sheet of paper for a frame. Wonderful, beautiful artwork. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it as far as art classes. Will you ever do a skincare routine video after you remove the paint? Oh, thank you that you love my brushes. I'm so happy. Yes, I will be doing a skincare routine. When am I doing a skincare routine? End of next month. I'm doing it. I have a calendar. End of next month, I'm doing a skincare routine because it's going to be quite a long video. Actually so long, I will probably have to break it up into 2 parts because I don't want to give you guys information and then have you be like, oh yeah, Lex uses this on their skin and just like all over your face. Yeah, don't do that because you might not have the same skin type as I do. I'll be going over all that in the skin routine video, but I want to make it clear to you guys and kind of go through the different skin types and what might be right for you and things like that. I'm very particular about skin because I am an esthetician, so it'll be a long video. You should do a video with your mom so we can meet her. She just walked in like a few minutes ago. I've been trying to get her on camera. She is so weird. Like, she is a very funny person, and then when you put her in front of a camera, she's like, hi. I don't know what to do. It's ridiculous. It's like, Mom, just be yourself. I mean, she like forgets how to be herself when you put a camera in front of her. It's ridiculous. We'll get her on here one day. She's probably watching, so she's probably like, oh, no, you won't. If someone gave you a book of your whole life, would you read it? Probably not. Probably not. That's a hard question. No, I don't think so, because if I knew a bad thing that was going to happen in my life, I would stress out over it. Like, I am much better dealing with things as days go on. Every day is a brand new day. Here she is. There she is. There she is. I'm here, everybody. Okay, so if you guys ever see, look how red you look. I don't know why.
I was tanning.
I mean, the camera kind of distorts people. See, look how weird she gets. Hi, guys. Okay, I'm just going to stand here all awkward now.
You'll be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
I will be in, where am I? Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
The 22nd.
The 22nd.
To the 26th of May.
To the 26th of May at Fabic. I will post that on Facebook because I know all of you are like, what is Fabic?
Kid Rock.
She came in here to advertise her Kid Rock. That's why she comes in here.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. Wait. Hold on. Say hi to Maria, Mom, because she's the one that wanted to see you.
Maria?
Yes, Maria.
Hello, Maria.
Weird.
That's a good song.
What is? I don't know. Can you guys hear my music? Like, nobody ever answered. I think. Oh, now it just ended, so there we go. Okay, now what? Do you know what question I was on? Oh, if someone gave you a book of your whole life, would you read it? No, I would stress out so much if I knew things. Like, I need to take things day. She's making me nervous being in here. I need to take things day by day and deal with them as they come along because every day is a brand new day.
I do.
Mom, I'm trying to be serious with these people. I'm trying to have a moment with them, and you just keep walking around with your bug on the top of your mouth.
Alright, well, anyway. But you have under recent posts people asking you questions too, not just off of that.
I know, I gotta go to Instagram too.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to answer the book.
Guys.
I'm trying to answer the book of my life, Mom.
I am your life. What do you mean?
Oh my God. No, I need to take things day by day for reasons like this. If I read my book, your mom's going to come in and she's going to stress you out and she's going to tell you every place that you have questions and she's going to interrupt your live chat with the bun on top of her head. I'd be like, oh God, she's going to interrupt my chat. I'm just kidding. I love her even though she's absolutely crazy. You guys probably can't hear my music, and you're like, oh, God. Okay, Angela, that definitely is a weird question. She says, I know this is going to sound really strange, but what scent of lotions do you like? What? Vanilla. I like vanilla and I like pumpkin spice. Whenever the pumpkin spice things come out around Halloween, you guys know I'm all over that. All over my Instagram that I love my pumpkin spice lotion. I really don't use lotions too much other than like facial for my face. Like I said, I'm not getting into skincare right now because that's going to be a whole different thing that you guys do not want to hear at 11 o'clock at night. Hi, Susie. I'm glad you're here. Is this the same? Where'd it go? Where did it go? I just had a question. I just lost it. Thank you, Maria, for liking that I upload late. Thanks for liking that I upload late. I mean, I get those too, because she's talking about panic attacks. I get panic attacks too, and it doesn't happen that often. It's when I'm stressed out or when my blood sugars are high. But my stress reliever has always been art. So if I am having a panic attack and I feel like I can't breathe, I will normally start drawing or even coming online and talking to you guys because, you know, it just makes me feel better to get my mind off of things by doing something that I love. And I love talking to you guys and I love drawing. So those are normally my two things for stress relievers and panic attack relievers, anxiety attack relievers. So I completely understand where you're coming from, Maria. And thank you for using my channel as one of those stress relievers. Princess wants to know, how does one start becoming an MUA? Well, I wish I had like really good advice for that, but for me, I would just say get your business cards made, start practicing on your friends. If your friends like their makeup, somebody has a wedding, they're gonna be like, hey, I have a friend, she does makeup, you should use her. It's kind of word of mouth. Like that's really how it is with makeup. It is mainly word of mouth, unless you want to go work at like a MAC counter, or you can always go work at like the benefit counter, things like that. Counters are really helpful for getting in with practicing on people, like different face shapes, different eye shapes. Working at Sephora, Sephora will do things on clients, so that's a good place to start if you're totally starting from scratch. All right, I am going to... Christy, do you have any siblings? No, just me. Me and my body. That's pretty much it. And Ginny. Those are my siblings. Kind of weird. It's okay. I'm a little weird, so it's fine. But no, it's just me. Okay. Time to go on Instagram. Because I know there's a lot of questions on Instagram. And it's possible I will not be able to pronounce all of the usernames on Instagram. So, we'll see. Make you sparkle. I got that one. I hope your fever comes down, and I hope you feel well soon. So I'm glad this is making you feel better if you are tuned in right now. Okay, I've seen a couple of these for on Instagram because I was looking at this before I came on. I'm thinking about entering the NYX Face Awards. Any advice? This is a good question for right now because the Face Awards just started their entries. I have not, saying this right now, I have not read the rules for this year. So any advice I'm about to give you is everything just from last year. Biggest advice would be completely stay true to who you are. And I know that sounds like so, like, gee, thanks, Lex. Great. Now I'm totally going to go win the competition. Thanks for the wonderful advice. But it's true. Definitely stay true to who you are and what you do and what you create. Like, I entered the Face Awards actually thanks to Christy Joe, which is one of my subscribers. Did not know a thing about it until she sent it to me. And I was like, all right, cool, fine, I'll enter. So I entered. I actually entered with one of my body pains. So I did not think that I was even going to make it through into a beauty competition entering body pain, because I'm sure these are probably like, oh, this girl's real weird. But I ended up making it through to the top 30. So that just kind of goes to show you never know what's going to happen until you try. I never thought that I was going to make it as far as I did on the Face Awards. And I always say, you know, be confident, yeah! I mean, like, I was confident because I believe in you guys, and you guys believe in me, and we have, like, you know, that thing going on, but I did not have a lot of people compared to other girls that were in the competition. I went into the competition with 8,000 subscribers, which is a ton of people within itself, but compared to everybody else, they had over 100,000 people, which at the time, I'm like, oh God, no, I'm dead. Like, I am not making it to the top 6. This is probably not going to happen. Mom!
I'm going to help you with questions.
What? Okay, hold on. I'm talking about the Face Awards right now.
I'm going to help with questions.
Mom, I was on a roll.
About Face Awards.
And just like that, question, thoughts gone. That's how it is. I did not think that I was going to make it through to the top 6, only having 8,000 subscribers. So really, loyalty of your subscribers and everything helps out so much. I had my family voting. I had a couple friends voting. I don't have a ton of friends. I had you guys voting, and I put my passion into every single video that I made. Before that, I didn't even have, like, backgrounds. I did not have anything other than, like, me getting on the camera, putting makeup on, and being like, don't forget to go to Facebook, check out my page, Made You Look by Lex, and like it. I almost messed up my own thing. But I didn't really have any of that. So every single round, I'm like, Mom, oh my God, we have to get a background. I'm freaking out, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and then I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So it's like this whole big thing. And I'm like, should I go more beauty because it's a beauty competition, or should I, you know, do what I do? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to use those jumbo pencils, and I'm going to color all over my whole body. And that's exactly what I did. And I made it through the rounds. So thank you to you guys. But I ended up introducing body art into the Face Awards, because prior to that, it was mainly beauty. Even Goldie Starling was in the first year. I don't think she did that much of what she actually, like, does. I mean, it all looks good. I love her videos, and I love her. But I really brought body art into the competition. So, like, I really hope to see this year, because I will be watching like a complete stalker, to see new things introduced into the Face Awards this year, and to see you guys really bring your own style, where I can be like, oh yeah, Betsy totally rocks flowers. I don't know. But so I can see, like, what you guys are all about, and that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for when I'm voting. I would like to be a judge, but I'm trying to push that, but I don't think that's going to happen. But, yeah. So my advice would be stay true to yourself. Also, throughout the rounds, do not copy existing tutorials to get yourself through the rounds. I personally don't like this for competitions. You know, it's like tutorials are there for you to enjoy, for you to recreate, for you guys to have fun, get into character, you know, like, things like that, or like small competitions, like going to school and you won the Halloween contest, you know, things like that. Not like I'm entering for $25,000 and I'm gonna recreate. It's $25,000, right? 25,000. She said she's gonna help me with questions, and I asked her a question. She's like, what? 25,000 for the Face Awards, or 20,000?
20. You started out with 7, I believe.
No. How much money is the Face Awards?
Oh, 25,000.
25,000. Anyways, I just don't feel like that's fair to the artist who made the tutorial originally, because I feel like that artist should be in your place. So definitely stay true to you and what you want to come up with. take inspiration from others. Do not copy a tutorial that already exists in the rounds of the Face Awards. Best advice out there. Most importantly, honestly, have fun. Do not, like, when I was in the Face Awards, I was really, really stressing about it. Like, I was stressing about it. And I pretty much dedicated my entire life to that competition. Every single day, all nights, I was like, Face Awards, Face Awards, Face Awards. Did not stop. So don't stress about it. Just kind of have fun, because no matter how much you stress about it, it might not make a difference in the end. So no matter what, you're all going to win. You're all going to win just by even entering, because a lot of people don't even have the confidence to even enter, you know? And it's like, there's nothing to lose by entering. It's only something to gain. And if you don't make it in the top 30, it's really not a big deal at all. You know, that gives you the strength to be like, you know what? Fine. I didn't make it this year, but you know what? Next, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to make it next year. And that gives you the motivation to be able to get through the year and grow your channel and really just be, you know, involved in it. So, Face Awards, have fun, don't copy, and be yourself. Always.
Rachel would like to know
Always. What would Rachel like to know about that?
if you get your own nails done or you do them.
If I get my own nails done. Or what?
Do you do your own nails or do you get them done?
No, I get my nails done. I get my nails done. I have a really bright color right now. It's not even showing up right. It's like a coral. But yeah, no, I get my nails done. I probably could do nails if I really tried, but too small. Too small for me to do nails. Okay.
Autumn and Madison would like.
Back to Instagram. Shayla would like to know, I'm going to keep it simple. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Who's your favorite superhero? Well, I've got Batman on right now, so I mean, like, I don't have a favorite superhero. My favorite supervillain, though, is the Joker. I don't have a favorite hero, though. That's kind of evil of me. Oh my god. She don't care. Erica would like to know, did you like school? Depends. High school? No. Middle school? Yeah. I didn't like high school. Actually, you know, here's the thing. I liked school. Like, I liked to learn. I liked to do my homework. I liked to get good grades. I didn't like the people in my school. So, like, I've always liked school itself, and I've always loved to learn, but I didn't really care for the people that were around me. Gabriella would like to know if I am friends with any of my fans. Well, I need to switch positions. Oh.
I'm leaving anybody on Instagram. I thought you were still on Facebook.
Excuse me. Oh my god. She's like, I'm leaving. I didn't know that you were on Instagram. I thought you were still on Facebook. She doesn't have an Instagram, so she's not helpful on Instagram. What was the question? Oh, am I friends with any of my fans? I talk to you guys all the time, so I mean, if you guys want to say we're friends, I guess we're friends. I mean, like, I know my subscribers and everything by name. If you guys comment a lot, like, you guys have met me in person. I think I said this in my last chat also, that, like, if I'm on your Instagram, if you guys talk to me a lot, like, I do go to your Instagram and, like, see kind of what you're about. So sometimes I will, like, recognize you guys in person and be like a total creep. But I guess. Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? I like Sub-Zero, and I like Scorpion. And I'm like drawing a blank now. I haven't played in a long time. Wow, I'm totally drawing a blank. I like Rain. There's one more, and I can't think of his name. That's really weird. Do you play any instruments? No. I can't even get sound to come out of a flute. Like, I am not musical. I mean, you know, I'm a great singer, but no, I'm not musical at all. None. Zero. Do you like football or soccer? I do not. I'm sorry. I like hockey. Will you be coming up to Vancouver IMATS? I wish. Maybe. If my mother was still in here, I would ask her. But no, as far as I know, I'm not scheduled to do any classes or anything in Vancouver IMATS. But if I don't swing by this year, which I probably won't, I'm hoping to go there next year. So we will see about that. My schedule is like jam-packed with traveling right now, actually. Which also reminds me that I am going to be in Iowa. Hold on, let me get the date. Soon. Very soon, I'm going to be in Iowa. Oh, that's not it. It says February. Oh, it's the Greater Iowa. I went to Waterloo. I'm not going to Waterloo. Going to Greater Iowa. May 10th, I will be in Iowa doing the JDRF walk on Kristen's team, and I will also post, I have a lot of links to post. I might totally forget all the links that I said I'm going to post, so if you guys want to know more information, ask me on my Facebook page or on Instagram, and I will remember, and I will let you guys know the details for that. But I'm going to be in, what did I say? Greater Iowa. Is that a place? I don't know much about Iowa. I live in Illinois. So but I'm going to be there May 10th doing the JDRF walk. You guys could always look it up. Please feel free to join Kristen's team and support us in the JDRF walk. PD would like to know, would you ever get a job for a haunted house? Possibly. I thought about it. I'm pretty busy around Halloween. It's not like I wouldn't really like to scare people, but I am pretty busy around Halloween, so I've thought about it, but I honestly don't think I have time. Oh, good, Kristen's on here. Hi. How perfect is that? Thank you, Cassie. I'm going to like your comment because there might be a lot of Cassies on here, but thank you to all the Cassies who are tuned in right now. Also, how was your experience with NYX? I'd love to know overall impression of everything. Well, for those of you guys who were watching last year, you guys know what happened in the end, but no hard feelings at all. I had a great experience going out to California to meet everybody at NYX. Everybody at NYX is super sweet, and we still keep in touch, and they're overall really cool people. Like I said, I stressed out way too much about the FACE Awards like every single day, but overall, it's a really fun competition, and it's just generally really fun. Like if you're entering, enter to have fun and to meet other people and to meet new artists and to, you know, really use that to motivate yourself to even grow your channel even more. If you are lower on subscribers, or even if you have a lot of subscribers, no matter what the amount of subscribers, that's always a good motivation to get you going with your channel. Shannon wants to know if I've ever watched Doctor Who. No. I take that back. I watched 2 episodes. One of them was really sad with the ood in it, and it like dies, and I'm like, oh god, I can't watch this show. It was so bad. And then the other one I watched a bit with, The Weeping Angels. I watched a bit with the Weeping Angels. I don't know if there's more than one episode, but just I had to watch the episodes with the characters in them, so I knew what I was doing and what I was even like doing in my makeup tutorials, because I got a lot of requests for Doctor Who, and a couple of my friends are like Doctor Who fanatics, and I did not want to not know what I was doing. I need to be able to get into character. If I can't get into character, it's really hard for me to do the makeup creation on myself, you know? This is a really complicated question. Would you rather live one 1,000-year life or 10 100-year lives? I have no idea. I have never thought about that question. That is crazy. I don't know. I would say, does everyone else, there's a lot of questions I have with this question. Does everybody else around me get to live 1,000 years? Because then I would probably say, yeah, I'd rather live 1,000 years than live 10 different 100-year lives where you have to start all over again and like redo everything you just did. So I would say if everybody else around me got to live that 1,000 years too, I think I'd probably rather live the 1,000-year life. At the same time, then you would see so many differences happening in the world, though. Like, I don't know how it would feel if I was born, like, a long, long time ago and, like, saw the world today. I don't know how I'd feel about that. I'd probably be like, you know, like those really old ladies in movies that, like, everyone's like, don't go near that house. That lady's crazy. She's super creepy. That would totally be me. Like, I would be like that woman, like, in the window with like my crystal ball or something, being like, I could predict the future. I've lived 1,000 years. We're getting all mad scientists. We're gonna calm down. Are you hosting the Next Face Awards? I would love to host the Next Face Awards if anybody in Nix is watching, or feel free to let them know that I should host the Face Awards, because I would love to, and I love to talk, and I would love to introduce people, and I would love to host. So we'll see. Probably not, but we'll see. No matter what, I do plan to go and support the top 6 if I'm able to, if my schedule allows. Yes, I know I'm lagging a little bit. It was like that last time. It's honestly not lagging that much. Thank you to Garnet and Lily for watching my channel, and for wonderful mother Tiffany for allowing them to watch my channel since they're a little bit younger. What would be your Harry Potter house? Ah, Slytherin. Evil. Probably. Sorry, Harry. Will you ever do another Harley Quinn look? Probably not. Unless I'm able to do a full body paint, because when you look at some of the characters, like, I love filling requests, but some of the characters are really tricky, because it's like Harley Quinn, the newer one, she doesn't have much of like a face. Like, she's just a normal face with her hair and pigtails. Everything else is the costume. So it's like, I can't really paint her costume on my face, you know, so it's a little tricky. If I have a full body paint, though, and you guys want to see Harley Quinn done, I can do that, but it will be a while until I'm able to actually get a full body paint model. All right, let's go into Race and Post by Others, because I did not know there was questions on there until my mom came in. And let's see. Do you set your body paints with something, or do they set themselves? No, they set themselves. They will dry to the touch, but if you are doing, let's see, like a comic convention, I would seal them with barrier spray, because they are water-based, so if you sweat, they will run. The only reason I would suggest barrier spray is just if you're going to be around a lot of people, you might be like brushing against people and stuff like that. You don't want to get a little bit of residue on them or anything like that, and that'll just help protect the paint. It will rub off if you have like a backpack on. Also, barrier spray is very good for when you are planning on eating. Like, I went to Comic-Con last year as a Predator, and I had like 2 hot dogs and, you know, my regular food. And, oh, it didn't crack around my mouth or anything like that. So, like, that really helps with not cracking or not setting in, you know, my forehead wrinkles or anything like that. Barrier spray is great. But I would also set that with powder because that can feel a little bit sticky, and you guys can find translucent powder at any Halloween store. I think they have it at Walgreens. That might be pressed. If you guys get a pressed translucent powder, I would scrape it out of its package. That way it's like a loose powder. Better. What would you be doing if YouTube failed? Good question. Good question. Funny, because I just posted this on my Facebook today. That's really weird. Well, okay, we'll take this question of what would you be doing if Facebook was gone right now. I just posted on my Facebook today that YouTube, I think I just said Facebook, that YouTube has introduced me into so many other passions of mine that I never even knew that I had. Like, after I'm done with YouTube, like years from now, I'm not planning on going anywhere, I can get into videography, I could get into lighting, who knows, maybe I can get into directing, I can get into just things with the camera, I can still be a makeup artist and body painter like I am right now, I'm a licensed esthetician, I can go and do aesthetics, I can work at a medical spa, I can have my own medical spa. It's like there are so many things that I have as options for careers because I do have a lot of passion. So I don't really know where I'm going to go in the future, or if YouTube did not exist right now, I would be very sad. I'd be very, very sad if I was not able to do YouTube because I love talking to you guys. I love inspiring you guys. It's a major part of my life. If YouTube did not work in the beginning, well, it's hard to answer because, you know, I think I would still be doing YouTube. Like, even if I didn't gain any subscribers or anything like that, I enjoy doing it. So I don't think there would be an option of me not doing YouTube because I do it because I love it, you know? So that's that. How do you wash your brushes? Great question. Great question. Let me grab one. This one might be filled with makeup. So, makeup brush. I've used a couple different cleaners. Right now I am on the MAC brush cleaner kind of kick. So what you do is you can put a little, there's a couple ways of cleaning them. What I do is I use a MAC brush cleaner. I put a little bit in the brush and I kind of rub it through gently like that. And then you can squeeze some of the makeup out like that. If you need to clean your brush very fast, you put some of the MAC brush cleaner on a towel and just go literally like that, and the makeup will come right out of it. So there's a couple ways. And if you're going to be like squishing the makeup out, make sure you rub it on a towel, a clean towel, get the makeup out, and you can let them dry. When the makeup brush is wet, obviously, from your squishing it and everything, it might be a little bit more flat like that. Just make sure you go whoop, like that for them to dry. And then once they are dry, you can fluff them up again and they will be perfectly fine. You should do a meet and greet in New Orleans. I might be there soon. We'll see. Not super soon, and I'm not sure if I'm going or not, but possibly. Might be in your future. Why is there a mannequin in your room? Okay, this person must be a little bit later into my chat. This is my practice body for body painting. I just got it. I'm going to be entering a competition, and I need to practice for that. I can't just go, well, I could just go in and do it, but I really want to make sure I have it perfected because I am going to be with a bunch of people who have been in this industry for longer than I've been alive. So I want to be able to go there and really do my very best work. And I'll be having like 6 or 7 hours to paint, so I need to be prepared. Do you have a favorite number? 2. Don't know why. Maybe it's because of my birth month. I don't know. Hi, Haley. And thank you that you like my Batman shirt. And yes, my diabetes is doing well. I love you, Madison. Madison. I'm not gonna try to pronounce your last name because I know I'm gonna slaughter it. I know I'm gonna slaughter it. So I'm just gonna say I love you, Madison. Thank you, Denise, for enjoying my Alice Madness Return series. What systems do you like and what are your favorite games right now? Okay, well, Alice has always been my favorite game, I think probably forever. I really like my Xbox more than anything. Honestly, it's like Xbox and GameCube. Ridiculous. I don't really like my Wii too much, and my PlayStation is just too bulky. I got my PlayStation when it first came out, the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. It's so heavy. It's so heavy, it's so bulky. So like I don't like really lugging it around, so that's why I haven't been on that. Actually I haven't been on Xbox in a while, but mainly Xbox. Even though I did not like Xbox for the longest time. James would like to know, as a fellow diabetic, was wondering how I feel about Halloween since I do such killer makeup and it's kind of a double-edged sword. Well, I am type 1, so if I wanted to eat the candy and stuff on Halloween, I am able to, and just take insulin to cover the carbs, but I actually don't like candy, so it works out. I've never liked candy, so I mean Halloween is just like evil time for me, and that's it. I don't eat candy. Let's change a song. Jean! Yay! Oh my god, this made me so happy right now. She says, my 6-year-old daughter and I love watching your YouTube videos. You inspire me to make vlogs for epilepsy. Yes! It is so awesome! Oh my god, I'm so excited right now. My face is getting bright red. Any advice? Advice. My advice is always to be yourself. Honestly, it's always to be yourself. I think that is absolutely 110% amazing that you want to do vlogs for epilepsy. Any kind of awareness, and you know what, YouTube can reach out to so many people. I am so proud of people who make awareness videos on YouTube. I'm just like, yes. Thank you for supporting your cause and the cause of so many people out there. Absolutely amazing. I would love to watch one of your videos if you would like to send one over. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so proud of Jean right now. Jean! Ah! Who's your favorite Hawks player? I want to take them all out for dinner. Come on, boys, we're going to Bob Chins. But anyway, you know what? Someone was on last time, and they asked about wheeling, and I got interrupted, and I got confused. I love Bob Chins. I love Superdog. Like, those two places are like my life. So if you guys might run into me one day, who knows, at Bob Chins or Superdog in Wheeling. Definitely quite possible. Favorite Hawks player? Kane. I mean, like, I don't know, because it's like, I don't want to say Kane because like everybody loves Kane, but it is Kane, so I don't know what to do about this question. How long does it take you to take off all of your makeup after a video? 10 minutes? Something like that. Washes right off. It's water-based paint, so the water takes it right off. I usually just take a shower. If you could do a famous person's makeup, who would it be? Lady Gaga. I would give her some cool looks because she's out there and I know she'd be willing to wear them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you like dinosaurs? I don't like dinosaurs at all. The Jurassic Park ride at Universal terrifies me. Like, oh God, that thing is so scary. I mean, it's nice when the nice dinosaurs are there, and it's like, oh, look, he's eating plants. And then it's like, oh my God, that thing's gonna kill me. No, I'm not a dinosaur fan. Yes, my red hair is natural. Oh, there's a lot of recent posts by others that I missed. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know you guys are posting over here. How are you enjoying the new T5i? I just got a new camera. I did not figure out my question that I asked in a group, so I still got to figure that out. I've not filmed a video with it yet, but I've been playing around with it and like recording my dogs and stuff like that, and it's really nice. It's very clear, so I cannot wait to film a video with that. What kind of a kid were you in high school? Very shy. Very shy. I did not anything. I mean, I went to school. I went in my classrooms. Well, I did this because I was like really bullied. I went to school. I went to my classrooms. I gathered my homework and I went to the library and I spent most of my day in the library because I didn't want to be around the other kids. Or I would pick it up and go home. Or I would just stay home and email my teachers and ask what my homework was. And I got A's, so you guys are probably like, oh God, this girl's a failure. No, I got A's. And I was in all advanced placement classes, except for math. Every other class, so I was in advanced placement. What made you choose the Alice Returns series? I think I was playing it at the time. I don't really remember anymore. I think I was playing it at the time. But it's one of my favorite games, so regardless, I would have got around to it eventually. What's the longest body paint you've ever done, and why did it take so long? 7 hours. I painted a friend of mine. She came over at like 9 in the morning. No, more than 7 hours. She didn't leave until like 8 at night. Took so long, one, because I was just starting body painting, and two, because that's how long body paints take. Like the full body paints, that's how long they normally take if you're doing full detail. I do not have an email for fan mail. I know. And, you know, I was thinking about making one because I really love hearing from you guys. But here's the issue that I'm having with my email. I think I have like 6 emails, and I'm not even exaggerating. I have emails that are connected to my YouTube channels. I have my own separate emails. I have tons of emails. And I have my business email because I need to be able to get business questions from people, or if people are hiring me as an artist and things like that, I need to be able to get that in my business email. And my business email is packed. It's packed every day with questions and this and that and general information and things that I'm doing on business sides of things. So it would be really difficult for me to have a fan email and be able to get back to everyone. It's much easier for me to be able to look on my social media, and I scroll through it all the time. I'm always on my social media because I'm always watching it to make sure no one's arguing or there's no bullying or nothing crazy. And then plus I just like to see what's going on just like everybody else. So I'm always on social media. On Facebook and on Instagram are the best ways to get a hold of me. If you guys just write in the comments, I always read my comments all the time. If you have a question, I will be happy to get back to you guys. It's just very difficult to have an actual email. For example, last week I had to make a post, which I was very sad to do because I do not like making posts that are like, oh, do this. You know, it's just, I don't like that. I had to make a post though because I was getting a lot of fan mail to my business email, and every single email, I kid you not, was, what products do you use? So it makes it much easier for me to be able to answer that question maybe 15, 20 times as opposed to like 110 times. It makes it much easier for me. I hope you guys understand. Like, I feel so bad. I mean, that just sounds so ridiculous to me. Like, I never expected to have so many subscribers, and I love having you guys here, and I love hearing from you guys, but I need to be able to keep things organized in the way that I have them, or else it makes it actually really hard for me to get back to you guys. And I want to be able to answer your questions and help you guys out. Where do you get your contacts from? That's a great question. Actually, I get this question all the time. This is definitely one of the questions that I'm talking about where I'm like, I have to answer it a zillion times. I get my contacts at shows. There's actually a booth normally at the comic book conventions or IMATs, and I can't think of their name right now. I don't want to say the wrong company, but I normally pick them up when I go to shows, and they have a booth, and it has FDA approved on it, and that's the one. So I really wish I could remember, but I don't want to say the wrong name. Because I ordered a sclera lens, which is the big one that covers your entire eyeball. I ordered that a couple weeks ago, and I can't even wear it because of the way that it is cut. So definitely be careful when you're ordering your contacts, especially when they're like $200 contacts, because they might not be good for your eyeballs. How to prevent streaking or creasing when doing your face and body paint. I think I'm back to the beginning, am I? Yes. Okay. How to prevent creasing. It really shouldn't crease that much. It really shouldn't. Unless you're putting a lot of paint on, it shouldn't crease that much. To help though, you can use a barrier spray and then seal it with the translucent powder, but it really overall shouldn't crease that much. Actually, I'm kind of curious to what kind of paint you're using. Grease paint is going to crease, and it is really going to crease. The water-based paints will not crease that much. I mean, you'll get like a line, but it's not going to be like epic splittage on your face. Acrylic-based paints, which are for body paints, acrylic body paints, not acrylic from the craft store. That will not crease, but you can only use that, well, you should only use that like on your elbows or things that move a lot, because acrylic body paint is very difficult to get off. Alcohol-based paint also will not crease, and that is waterproof, so I don't suggest doing that unless you feel like you're going to jump into a pool, which I don't know why you would, but if you do. And it also is like hard on your nose, at least for me. Like, I am not good with alcohol-based paint. It makes me feel very lightheaded. How much does your makeup usually cost? My makeup lasts me a long time, so not a lot. And it depends on what you're buying. I mean, my body paints that I'm getting right now, I think they are, I want to say $12, something like that. But I mean, like, they last you forever, so I really actually don't spend that much money on body or on makeup. But either way, it is a part of my business. Why did you name your channel Made You Look? Well, it's YEW because somebody had Made You Look already as their channel name. That's why YEW came in there. Because at first I'm like, oh, I still want Made You Look. And then I'm like, Made You Look. It's great. Just go write your final paper. Oh, no, I'm distracting people from their education. Oh, well, thank you for being here, but you do need to write your final paper. I expect A's. Nothing but A's. Or however they grade. What would you recommend as far as drugstore makeup goes? You know what? I have not bought drugstore makeup in a very long time. I like the Maybelline Lash Stiletto Mascara. trying to think if I have anything else right now. I like the Maybelline. I guess I probably like Maybelline then, because I like the Maybelline eyeliner also. Their eyeliner marker. Yeah, I haven't used Drugstore makeup in a long time, but BH Cosmetics, which I don't know if you guys would consider, it's not really drugstore makeup because it's, you know, you gotta buy it online. You can't buy it at the drugstore, but it is cheaper makeup, and I do love BH Cosmetics, and I also like NYX as well. How big is your mirror when filming? That's it. That's it. So like when I'm filming my chest or something, I have to tilt the mirror down. That's why I'm like always sitting up like this so I can see. Very small mirror. Oh, hi Elizabeth. Actually, you comment all the time. Hello. I didn't even register. I tried my bathroom. My camera's too close. Yeah. I mean, I've had to mess with my camera and everything too. I have my desk, and then I sit back here, and my camera's, you know, further than my arm's length away. My camera's pretty far away from me. Gail, look at that's what I like to hear. See, this girl wrote her essay, and she got an A+, and she wrote it on me. So, thanks, Gail. That's awesome. So awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. And you are very strong in your battle right now. As far as eyebrows and eyelashes, that's hard for me to recommend because I'm not 100% sure on what they allow for like chemotherapy if you're going through that. I'm not sure what they allow, you know, so it's hard for me to say. I don't really have a ton of knowledge on it or on the process of it, but if it were me, I would probably still use my NYX eyebrow marker, and I would just draw them on. That would be me. That'd be my personal choice. As far as eyelashes go, like I said, I'm not sure if they allow any kind of adhesive because they do have eyelash extensions, and those do stay on for a couple weeks, but I'm not sure if they would allow or if that would interfere with anything. Hi, Michelle Fitch. Hello. Bunny hats. Got the bunny hat on Etsy. You could probably look it up. Knitted bunny hat. It should come up. I don't remember the person, but she is like the original of them. You should be able to find it. Another person that's vlogging Lyme disease. I love this. I love you people that are vlogging. I'm just gonna come over there and tackle you for spreading awareness. Oh man, Pandora, you rock. Any advice? Any advice to just starting out? Just starting out. Definitely practice. That's honestly all the advice I have for you is to practice, 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 and also be patient. Like, do not expect things to happen overnight because they don't. They don't happen overnight. You know, you have to practice and you have to get used to things. Even I'm still growing as an artist. I'm always going to grow as an artist. There's always room to grow and teach yourself things and to take classes or watch YouTube. You know, however you grow, that's what you need to do. You need to focus on that before focusing on anything else. Michelle, you really want this bunny hat? She's like, please, the bunny hat. Etsy, ETSY.com, knitted bunny hat should come up. I think it should come up. If not, I'll find you the link, but it should come up. What is your favorite mascara? Maybelline Lash Stiletto. Florida loves you, Lex. Thanks, Haley in Florida, probably. Amanda, how do you come up with your makeup designs every week? That is so funny because oh, my hair's sticking up. Because I am doing projects right now that cannot be posted online, coming up with makeup designs every week is actually getting harder because I am doing multiple makeup designs a week and I cannot post them. So right now I am in the middle of the 7 deadly sins. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue past wrath or not. It's depending on what I can come up with. And if not, then I will move on to something else. And honestly, it's mostly like what I'm feeling. Like if I'm not passionate about what I'm doing, it's hard for me to like come up with ideas. So you guys can tell if I'm having a bad week from like a bunch of demons. I'm just saying. Actually, I normally don't do like that much like happy things, but that's okay. What is your favorite kind of music? I listen to everything. I do. I listen to dance music. I listen to dubstep. I listen to rock. I don't listen to metal that much, but when I do listen to metal, oh my god. Like, if I listen to Metallica, and I posted this all the time. I don't know if I ever posted on my page, but like, I was listening to Metallica, and I was putting on my foundation, and you know, I'm just like, da 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 da, and then they come to like this epic guitar solo, and I'm like, ah! So it depends on, you know, like, what I'm doing. I can now listen to Metallica and put makeup on. It does not happen. It does not work that way. Last concert you went to? I think Bret Michaels, probably. More than likely. I go to Bret concerts a lot. I enjoy Bret concerts. Would you ever give your number out? No. I do not give my number out to anyone. Even on my business cards, it's my email. Do I play League of Legends? I do not, actually. It was a request that I did the Cho'Gath character, and one of my friends plays it, though, so I got to get a little bit of information on the game, and I really read up and studied, like, the levels of it. Not levels. Yeah, I guess you can call them levels. The different areas of the game and the different things that all the characters can be, and yes. What is your favorite part of the Face Awards experience? I think my favorite part of the Face Awards experience was being on stage. I love being up there and being like, yes, I'm going to show you guys something today. I'm going to teach you guys something. Or, you know, I just love being on stage. Like, I was in theater when I was younger, and I was always doing plays and things like that. Love it. I love it. Love it. Would you rather, this is going to be a complicated question, I can already tell. Would you rather meet each fan for 10 minutes each, and one of them, or go on tour and stop at every city and state, but only meet 40% of your fans? Okay, I would like to. I would have to travel around to meet all of my friends. Yeah, I love you guys. Oh my god, I would have to travel around to meet all of my fans, so it would be impossible to meet each fan for 10 minutes unless they all flew to Chicago. So that's kind of a complicated question. But I'd like to meet all of you guys, and I could chat forever. So you guys would have to cut me off. I've probably been online for like an hour now. It just like da, 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 da. My older brother is type 1 diabetic. He's 21 and was diagnosed when he was 16. Even after all this time, he still cannot get it under control. Do you have any advice that I could pass along to him? You know, diabetes can be, see, this is what's happening right now. Right now, Nirvana's on and it's stressing me out. So, that could be a difficult thing because it's like, in order to get it under control, first off, it's hard. It's hard to get it under control. And everybody goes through the same struggles. I would highly suggest that he or you or everyone joins my Made You Look for a Cure group on Facebook, which is all diabetics talking about their hardships and their success and their accomplishments and things like that, and just everything that we go through. But my biggest advice would be, if he is not okay with being diabetic, if he is feeling like he hates it or he doesn't want it or things like that, just to accept it as a part of you and a part of who you are, and it made you grow as a person and turned you into who you are today. I think that's one of the biggest things that diabetics struggle with as far as getting their blood sugars under control. If you spend a lot of your time hating it and stressing out over it, well, the stress is raising your blood sugars. Hating it's not making it any better, you know. So that's one bit of advice that I would have, to definitely accept it and just be like, yeah, I'm diabetic and I'm awesome, you know. It just makes things easier. Don't miss your medicine. Exercise helps. I mean, it's difficult because it's, you know, it's different for every person, and it also helps to have like friends that are diabetic. That's why I really love my group. Like, there are a couple people in my Made You Look for a Cure group that went from not liking diabetes at all or feeling very, very alone, and a couple of them are making videos now for awareness, and a couple of them, you know, like, we're all friends in there, and it makes it easier to be able to be like, man, I've had such a hard day, you know, I had like a 51 in the morning and now my sugar's 400 and I just want to throw something through a window. Like, it's so much easier having somebody there to relate to and just throw out numbers, and then we're like, yes, I totally understand you right now, totally got you. But it's also nice to be able to be like, you know what, my blood sugar was between 100 and 120 all day long. I am rocking it today. And everyone's like, it's nice. It's nice to have people that are diabetic also. Hi, Meg. Yes, I'm a natural redhead, Shannon. Why haven't you chosen to get, oh my god, I can't even read because now it's midnight. Why haven't you gotten an insulin pump? I don't have an insulin pump for my own fears that are ridiculous. I don't have a pump because I do not want it to accidentally like give me too much insulin over the middle of the night or something like that. Like, it just freaks me out. It's my own mental thing. Everybody who has pumps loves them. I've only heard a couple people that don't like them, and they don't like having something attached to them, and I think I'd be the same way. So I just like doing my injections. I have no like medically logical reason that I don't want one, just preference, that's all. Okay, I'm going to switch over to Instagram one last time, and then I should probably go to bed, and you guys should probably go to bed because it's midnight. Okay. Did you cut your hair? No, it's behind my shoulders. Ta-da! When are you coming to California? When am I going to California? I think the next thing I'm going to California for is Gen Beauty, and I'm not sure what the dates for that is, but I think that's the next show that I'm in California. I'm definitely there for VidCon, so it's either going to be Gen Beauty or VidCon. Pretty sure Gen Beauty is first. Okay, this is really funny, and I have to point this out. Someone just says, "Go Blackhawks," and then underneath, someone's like, "Favorite hockey team? Go Blackhawks!" Woo! That's just so funny that that went like in that order. They probably posted like the exact same time, so it's really funny how that came up. Hilarious. Hello to Jen the Boss on Instagram. How do you become creative? I don't know. I mean, for me, creativity is just like everyday life and how I interpret it in my own mind. But I've always been that way. Like when I think about things, it's kind of like I play my life in the cartoon and turn people into characters and my emotions into characters. So that's how that came about. But how do you become creative? Don't know. I don't have a single clue. I'm sorry. What is your favorite color and where do you want to travel and explore a bit more? Favorite color is blue. I would love to go to Australia. I would love to go to Australia. Australia, Canada. I'd love to visit Ireland. I feel like I'm forgetting. I'd like to go to Japan one day. Really, I want to travel all over, to be honest. Lipstick overalls. Boyfriend is diabetic. She's been dating him for 2 years now, and she wants to know if I have any advice. And she says that she always goes to his doctor appointments to be there for him. That's awesome. That is awesome. It is so cool to have a significant other who cares about, your diabetes, your medical conditions, or things like that. So just being there for him. I mean, and whatever he wants, it's up to him. Everybody's different. Mine knows about like the numbers and things like that. So it's cool to be able to just be like, hey, my sugar's 40, and they can get you something to correct it. So I mean, it's cool just to have like general understanding. That's all. If you could go 10 years to the future or the past, what would you tell yourself? Okay, well, if I went 10 years in the past, I would be like 10 years old. So at that point, I wouldn't tell myself anything other than you're not going to marry the boy you have a crush on when you're 10 years old. Let's see. 10 years in the future. I don't know what I would tell myself 10 years in the future because I'm not sure where my future is going to go. Hopefully in a good place. I mean, we're planning on going to good places. What's coming up on your channel? I don't know. You'll have to subscribe to find out. Ha 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 ha. Actually, this video, because this uploads to YouTube, so perfect. Would you ever consider training an apprentice? Love this question. If I ever get the opportunity to, definitely. I would totally take somebody on, but that's only if I ever got the opportunity to. At this moment, I don't have any opportunities for anyone to intern. What is your number one pet? I'm only going to take a couple more because it's 12, 11. What is your number one pet peeve when it comes to makeup? Okay, if it's not glitter falling all over my face, which I've solved with Lit now, this actually is not makeup related, really. It really bothers me when people do reviews on YouTube and their makeup's a mess. Like, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. Like, even if I'm doing a review or if I'm showing the makeup, I always, like, wipe it off, and I'm, like, taking a Q-tip and, like, going in between the eyeshadows and, like, trying to make it look as nice as possible so that way it looks clean, not like I just used it and I have fallout all over my whole palette. Drives me nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like, I understand the mess that I'm looking at right now of paint, in different places, and then you've got your tweezers and your primers. I mean, I understand that it gets like all over your desk and everything, but if you're gonna show it on camera, just wipe it off. Just wipe off the makeup. It drives me crazy. I don't know why. It just drives me crazy. I just feel like if it's not wiped off, I feel like maybe it's not clean, even though it more than likely is, and they were just using it. It just mental. Just oh god. Okay, I will take 2 more. I was trying to read through them. There's a lot. This is awesome. Oh my god, I love you guys. What is the hardest part of your life? Answering emails. Emails just kill me. Yeah, I think that's probably, they're probably like, wow, that is the hardest part of your life. But I don't know, that's a hard question because it's like every day there's gonna be new struggles and things like that. So it's kind of hard to answer what is the hardest part of your life. All right, I'm gonna do one last question. Do you do regular painting? Because your shading and body painting helped me figure out how to improve my shading and paintings. All art links together. Yes, I do paint outside of body painting. All art links to other art. So if you draw, you're going to improve in your other skills. If you paint, you're going to improve in your other skills. No matter what kind of art supply you're using. If you're using pastels, colored pencils, paint, water paint, watercolors. I'm like, what is water paints? Like, I'm like, what? Anyways, no matter what you're using, it's going to improve other things in art. So it's hard to say if my face painting improves my regular painting or if my regular painting improves my face painting. I would probably say my body painting improves my regular painting. So it can go both ways. It's interchangeable. Anyways, okay, we'll do one more question. I'm just like, I'm addicted. This isn't good. This isn't good. I gotta go to sleep. Oh, you know what? This reminds me, because when someone else asks me what is my biggest pet peeve about makeup, let's go with one more pet peeve. It really bothers me when people don't say please. Like, it really bothers me. Like if someone's like, "Can you get me something?" Please? Like, it's not that hard. Like, you know, oh God, that drives me crazy. It just reminded me when I was like, it just reminded me. Please and thank you. Always nice things to say. That's all. It's just nice. Just didn't I tell you to go write your essay? Why are you still here? I'm expecting an A. I'm not joking. Do you like Guns N' Roses? I do. Did your diabetes tie into other autoimmune problems or diseases? No. Luckily, I am just a type 1 diabetic. It's 3 p.m. in Australia. That's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know why. Time zones are so weird. Oh, I would love to come see you guys in Australia. Is there a Mr. Lex? Oh. And how does he handle having a famous girlfriend? I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. Definitely not a husband, I'll tell you that. And I'm not famous, guys. Oh my god. I'm just Lex. I'm just here. Okay. We'll do a couple more. If you were to hire an apprentice, what would the qualifications be? Honestly, if I were to hire an apprentice, I would be having an apprentice that I have been following on social media, because I do follow some of you guys, and I would be looking for people who are nice to others, for people who want to learn, and people who have their head on their shoulders correctly and are genuinely passionate about their art. And I think a lot of people nowadays are focused on subscribers, and they're really, really focused on followers, and they're really focused on I want to be famous and all that craziness. You know, I mean, like, I love watching my subscribers grow. It is awesome. I cannot even express like how much I appreciate you guys being here and following my YouTube channel. I think it's amazing, phenomenal, but that's not what I focus on. You know, like when I hit a milestone, it's unreal, like it's unbelievable, but I don't ever do my art to gain anything other than my own practice, other than my own creations, and to share my knowledge and information with you guys. So that would be something that I would definitely look out for in an apprentice. I would not want to take on someone who is their heart in the wrong place. I might be wanting to get into YouTube. How do you get around editing yourself and having to listen to your own voice? Oh, it gets tiring. It does get tiring listening to your own voice. The only part I have to listen to is the beginning of my videos, because the rest of it I have it muted and I'm listening to Rob Zombie normally. Even though it was really weird hearing myself on camera for the first time. Definitely really weird. I mean, like, I heard myself when I was younger, like home videos and everything. I never liked it, so. As far as what do I think about insert any awareness or any cause, I support everything. Absolutely, 110%. But I focus on diabetes because I'm a type 1 diabetic. So it's like, that's what affects my life, and that's, you know, really, really important to me. But I do support all causes. I'm all for, you know, you guys sharing information about your cause and this and that. And I also post. I also post the causes every single month on my Facebook page. So if you guys are interested, you can go to the photos on my Facebook page and go to the album called Saving Lives, and underneath there, or in the album, there is a bunch of photos of different causes, and you guys will see the ribbons. And if you click on the ribbons, I have almost every month now in there and what the causes are for each month. Would you ever do one of your makeup transformations live? If you guys wanted to sit here for 2 hours. Or if you guys want, well, actually, you guys have probably been sitting here for 2 hours. But, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. We'll see. What would you say if you got onto a live TV show? It depends on what TV show I'm on. Depends on what they're asking me. Amanda, I'm very proud of you for you and your husband for quitting smoking. It is not good for you at all. What happened to your mannequin's head? Didn't come with one. I chopped it off. Alright, we will do one more. And the one more is going to be, if you can be any video game character, who would you be and why? I don't know the answer to this one. I don't know why. I would probably be... See, it's scary because I wouldn't want to be anything from Mortal Kombat because I'd probably die. And I would probably say Alice from Alice Madness Returns. And that probably sounds like crazy because the girl's like nuts in the video game, but I just think that overall a lot of the levels are very pretty. and like her dresses are so beautiful, and it's just all around a very pretty environment minus all of the crazy enemies. But I would love to be able to have a hobby horse and be like, no! So that's me. Yeah, okay, so thank you guys for tuning in to this live chat, even though it's been super, super long, and I could not figure out how to get on. I will be doing another one of these in the future, and I will announce it, like, way ahead of time, so that way you guys do have time. It's not like, hey, guys, it's 10 o'clock at night, do you guys want a live chat? I will announce it earlier in the future, but thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for watching. And good night!